gentlemen, yes, this is your favorite show, Sports Unfolded, with your favorite hosts, Eric and Ron.
Hey, sports fans! Welcome to the best sports podcast on the planet, Sports Unfolded, where we cover all of the top sports stories going on in the world today. I am your host, Eric, main man right over here on top of me, and the big dog in the house once again. So I think we've figured out some of our technical difficulties. Do apologize. Starting a little later than normal here. But we look like we're on now and we are live. So again, join us. If you are live, you can join us on our chat. Let us know anything you want to talk about. As long as it's not religion or politics, feel free. We will have a blast with you tonight. We've got a lot to cover, gentlemen, tonight. We have so much going on in the sports world as usual. By the way, Olympics ended. Your thoughts? Any thoughts on the Olympics and kind of the whole festivities there? A lot of gold for the USA.
40, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think right. Tied China.
Yeah,
and then they had the most medals overall. So again, listen, good run there for the United States. I think the most since 88. They said.
Yep.
And I do have to say that none of our athletes completely embarrassed the country.
Nobody did anything stupid. Good call.
Nope. Good call. Yeah.
You know,
I mean, we did have the
break dancers.
The Australian one, she was amazing, huh?
Yeah. Can we
So we would actually, somebody had told me she's not even a breakdance. Like she does some kind of like artistic dancing or something. And her husband ran. It's like a whole scheme. I think they just wanted to go to Paris.
Yeah.
So I really think that, we got a little screwed on that one.
Yeah.
Well,
the Olympic Committee.
Great in the next Olympics, so
yeah.
Can't pull it off again.
What are they bringing though? Lacrosse is coming back. I think cricket.
I like that.
Right, lacrosse, cricket. I heard some others. Cricket. Softball and baseball are back.
Oh,
baseball.
You know why? I know why. They're bringing back cricket and lacrosse because the United States aren't good at it.
My grandson plays lacrosse. He's pretty good.
Lacrosse is awesome.
Right? Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's fun. It's a good sport. It really is. Yeah. Combination of a few things. You know what I mean? Got a little bit of football element, hockey element. Like it's got a little bit of everything. But all right. So that's our Olympic talk. Glad everybody enjoyed it. 4 more years, gentlemen. Well, we got the winter. Where's the winter ones this year? Or next year?
Utah
with the Yetis. With the Yetis. I'm bringing that into existence.
Yetis.
Utah Yetis. I don't want to hear nothing else. Ridiculous. That's my producer telling me, move on. Let's get to our leadoff story, which are the Atlanta Falcons. What a big week for the Atlanta Falcons. Not only trading for Matthew Judon, but then acquiring Justin Simmons to a 1-year contract. I think $8 million too. You think about it. Not very good deal. Should they be favorites to win the NFC South?
Absolutely. I don't think anybody made improvements like this in that division. I look at New Orleans; it looks the same to me. You know, Tampa Bay. I don't see anybody improving enough, except for Atlanta, and they should take that division, I think, rather easily now.
James, thanks for joining us. Saw James yesterday at the supermarket. I was like, this is gonna go. See, there's so much Sports Unfolded. We're everywhere, including merch. Look at that Sports Unfolded t-shirt. All right, gentlemen. I seem to agree with you on one aspect, Ron. First of all, the division itself. Listen, the Saints really didn't do much to improve. Tampa Bay won the division last year, so we kind of, just kind of put them to the top. Right there, right? Cream rises to the top for now. Carolina Panthers absolutely are in a complete rebuild. So it's going to be some time. So honestly, if you look at it, they probably are the favorites now with the Kirk Cousins addition. They have some
Yeah,
offensive talent.
that offense is going to be much better with Kirk Cousins there.
Mm.
And then you throw the defensive aspect on top of that. I mean, when you're going to improve on both of those, you know, you can't really go down in that division. You have to go up. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
going to turn the tables on at least 3 or 4 games in the division alone.
Yeah, James seems to think Tampa takes it again. I think with these defensive moves, James, honestly, adding Judon, who's listen, the only question with Judon is going to be the health, right? He
Right.
only played 4 games last year. How healthy is he? Can he come back to form? And then Justin Simmons, and we were talking about this earlier, gentlemen, led the league, I think, since 2016 in interceptions. Kid's a ball hawk. He's
Yeah.
this isn't like you're adding a piece that you say, oh, maybe if. He's still in his prime.
Yeah, he's only
Yeah.
30 and 15 games last year and 70 tackles, 2 forced fumbles. Like you said, he's everywhere. Great
Yeah.
defensive pickup. Great defensive pickup. And you got
Yeah, you're
Judon,
talking
4-time
about
Pro Bowler.
the quality of play, Kenny, right? It's
Yeah.
they had to play against Buffalo, they had to play against Miami, so there's a couple of tough teams that they have to play against. Granted, didn't go so well, but he still performed and did his job out there, and it wasn't the defense's fault for losing those games.
I will say this too, James. I heard something today that makes me change my mind about their draft. If you look at it from the standpoint of how many teams, when a quarterback goes down, think about the New York Jets last year. You lose Aaron Rodgers, your backup was Zach Wilson, who's not very good.
Mhm.
Now you get an opportunity. You hope that Kirk Cousins doesn't get hurt. But if he does, you got Michael Penix Jr., who's a better option to at least continue to help your team win games.
Yeah.
So I started to look at it. I said, that makes a lot more sense. Like what they did, we thought from the beginning was like, wow, what the hell are they thinking? You just signed Kirk Cousins. Why are you getting a quarterback? Because Kirk Cousins realistically gives you how many years? Now you got Michael Penix who's ready to go.
Who's going to learn from him?
Yeah.
He's a 3rd-round talent, but again, he's going to learn from Cousins. So I think,
Yeah.
and again, I think in moving towards the Pats, James said Pats really lost talent in Judon. I think the Pats did it on purpose. I don't think they want to win many games this year. I think they are set to say, look, we are going to be a top 5 draft pick again.
Mm-hmm.
And Judon probably would have hurt those chances. And to get a 3rd-round pick, that's not bad for Matthew Judon.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That was higher than I thought they would have gotten. I really was expecting a 5th-round, 6th-round pick. A guy coming off injury, 32 years old, you get a 3rd-round pick. That's a steal.
Sure.
Yeah.
Steal.
What is he
both
going to do?
teams.
How many? Okay, I'm going to ask you this
For both
question, Ron, because but I'm going to ask you this question. Matthew Judon on the Patriots today. How many games do they win?
4.
That's my right.
Yeah.
So what's the 2 games less? Maybe. What is the? We don't need Matthew Judon right
absolutely.
now.
Absolutely.
He doesn't fit in what they're going to do.
It's
so
the frustrating part, Eric, though, is the Patriots were in a good position to do a lot and really change the landscape of the league. And they didn't do it because of the fact they wanted to have a failing team so that way it looks good for Mayo. So that way there can be no excuse.
This helps Mayo more than anything.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Right. If they would have gotten a bunch of players and they fall flat on their face and fail miserably, then it's the hiring of Mayo. This gives them an opportunity to say, well, we didn't have the players. We went in, with expectations of just rebuilding, and they have the out. That's the out.
I'm a big conspiracy theory guy. and I'm going to say this, though. I think you were right, Ron. We were talking before we started airing. And the kicker was this. I don't think, and you don't think, Gerard Mayo's ready.
No.
This gives them a free year to say, hey, look, learn.
Yeah.
Right? And then you bring in the talent next year. And hopefully at that point, he's kind of figured out this coaching thing and his philosophies and what he needs to do. So this benefits them.
Yeah.
In an aspect of saying, hey, look, I don't think the kid's ready. Bill Belichick maybe wasn't ready to be gone from New England. We just had to pull the trigger because we felt like we needed to start to rebuild. And Belichick wasn't going to allow you to do that.
Yeah.
So Falcons, our fans out there in Dallas, Georgia, 99.1 WDJY. Hopefully you guys are happy. Let us know if you are listening to us every Saturday at 1 p.m. Let us know what you think. Comment on our show and let us know if you're excited about the new additions to the Atlanta Falcons. Are they the team to beat in the NFC South? A lot going on when it comes to that.
Yep.
James, also, thank you for joining us live and kind of keeping this conversation going. I know Ron wanted to talk about the Pats. I'm not. We're moving. We don't have football this year. We already said it, Ron. We're waiting for hockey and basketball.
Wait, we still have a football team?
I think they play somewhere. This town called Foxborough. I don't know. There's a myth. They used to be one of the best teams ever in the history of the NFL. I think it's all a mirage now, man. It's just it's so.
Well, the mirage in Vegas is gone too.
It's gone. Blew it right up. Goodbye. Yeah. See you later. We did the same thing in Mass.
Yep. Boom.
All right, let's continue the NFL talk. Big news coming out of Minnesota.
Hey, why don't we do this? Oh, look at that. It blocks.
Oh, you want to do that first?
Look,
you could do the eye thing again. There you go. I think you do that on purpose, so I could just put my eyes right there. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I have until the second game of the playoffs. Then my season's over. Come on, Dallas Cowboys going to be back in it. CD signing. He's not signing. CD Lamb is not signing with the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott maybe, but I don't think CD Lamb. So we have two new nominees into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame, which we will announce shortly. But we have a new poll going up tonight after the show. And the NFL nominees to be inducted into the next Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. All linebackers, some great linebackers as well. Derek Thomas, Derek Brooks, Junior Seau, Kevin Green, and Mike Singletary. You will help vote one of those fine linebackers into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame.
Good luck.
Join the Sports Unfolded Sports poll page and cast your vote. That voting will go up tonight. Ron, we added an Olympian. I will let you say her name.
Svetlana Kokina.
Kokina is in, as well as Patrick Roy, the greatest goaltender in the history of the NHL, in my eyes, has gotten into our Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame as well. So join the Sports Unfolded Sports poll page on Facebook and cast your votes tonight. We will also announce a boxing one later on in the show as well.
You don't want to have them left off like the folks on the left side.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant, 0 votes. Still blows my mind that when we had that poll up, Kobe Bryant, 0 votes.
That's right.
0. That is insane.
Charles Barkley had
Bird.
like 30 some.
Yeah, everybody liked Barkley in that one. All right, let's continue with the NFL talk. And again, big news coming out of Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy done for the season. Is this a good thing for the Minnesota Vikings?
I don't think so. I don't think it is. I mean, it forces him to sit and watch for a little while, but what are you watching? What are you watching?
Sam Darnold.
It would be different if you had a good quarterback that you're watching. Maybe. You're watching.
I get it, but I don't. I think it's the same thing we talked about with the Patriots. He wasn't ready, and they were going to get forced to use him because of Sam Darnold. This kind of pulls that trigger back and says, look, no, we're going to have to go through the season.
Yeah, but he can't learn on the field. He has to learn off the field, and I don't like that.
But that situation would have happened regardless if he got hurt, right? He was going to learn from Sam Darnold regardless of how you look at it.
This is the problem with their quarterbacks. Look, I don't feel like Mac Jones wasn't ready. I felt he was ready. He just didn't get handled very well. And here you are. You have Sam Darnold's going to be teaching your rookie how to play, and he doesn't know how to play himself. I'm sorry.
Here's my Christmas card.
Bad example.
My Christmas card lost. If he needed to get handled better, he should have gone down to Florida and asked Robert Kraft to get him a massage. No, nothing on that one.
Well, he should go see the other quarterback in Cleveland.
So Sam Darnold, 21 and 35 in his career, 59% completion percentage. He's thrown 63 touchdowns, 56 interceptions. So he's almost, 50-50 on that range. And so I don't know. JJ McCarthy, listen, I don't know the offense too in Michigan was geared more towards, you think about the talent he had there from a running back standpoint, wasn't asked to throw a lot. I don't know. And then to me, I think him sitting out the year and not getting thrown into a situation where he clearly is not ready for the NFL. He's good.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he was ready. I don't think he was NFL ready. We would have me to give the latest update. Yeah. Dodgeball world champions, Team USA. Go James.
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah.
They're in the finals. They didn't win it yet.
Yeah. Sam is only 26. The problem is when he has a full season, he throws 15 or more interceptions. That's the problem.
He's not very good. We know he's not good.
Not very good. If he cuts down on the interceptions, maybe.
All right, where do you throw all those interceptions, Kenny?
49ers. Carolina. Shall I go on?
Definitely the Jets.
That's the point I'm making.
Yes, the Jets. Yes.
All right.
Yes,
that's the point
Jets
I'm
too.
making. He's a backup. I'm sorry. He's a backup quarterback. And I'm sorry, I don't want my rookie learning off of him. That's just it.
So that's right. So again, maybe this gives him time to learn from somebody else. Like he's sitting, they get him into.
They should call Mr. Brady.
Meniscus tear in his right knee. I don't know. It's bad luck. Minnesota's in trouble. And
He's
they just
got a
signed
good quarterback name too, so you might think that maybe someday.
Would you have gone JJ to JJ? Right? That would have worked. That could have been that thing. JJ to JJ. And now we're not going to get to see it this year.
J cubed.
J cubed. We got to start our own. Got to copyright that right now, dude. Make sure put that on there.
Copyrighted right there. That
Hashtag
is
trademark.
Property of Sports Unfolded.
Sports Unfolded, baby. J cubed.
Yeah. J cubed.
J cubed. All right, gentlemen. We're going to talk starting 5 time.
Gonna mark it down right there.
There you go. It's memorialized. We own it now. J cubed. All right, gentlemen. This is a weird one, starting 5. So there have been 13 players since 1991. So episode 33 years ago, that were non-quarterbacks that were Super Bowl MVPs. So we have to. Kenny's got this. Did you not get the last memo, Kenny? Tell me you didn't do Austin.
I did Austin.
Yeah. You didn't see we sent the message after. Anyway.
So
Kenny,
you only have one guy.
You could judge us now. How's that? 13 players.
But wait a minute. It might be fun to listen to him do his Austins.
Yeah, all right. Do your top 5 Austins. Go ahead.
I had a whole bit and everything.
All right, you
Go
go
ahead.
first. Your starting 5 Austins.
All right. Number 5, Austin Carr. Played for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Called himself Mr. Cavalier. Austin Carr.
Go ahead.
Number 2, Austin Rivers. It's Doc's baby boy. Yes. He is ranked 49th in Duke great point guards.
49.
Yes, 49. He's ranked
49
61.
in Duke point guards.
Yeah. He's ranked 61
Oh,
and best point guards in the NBA. Yes.
61.
Yes. And he ranks 21st and biggest crybabies in the NBA.
Hey, 23.
There we go. That's his
He's
claim
moving
to
up the
fame right
list
there.
somewhere. All right.
I
who
got
else you
Austin Jackson. I got Austin Jackson, ML player, played for Tigers, Mariners, Cubs, White Sox, etc. He's 65th of the best Tigers of all time. Mm-hmm. And he's ranked 85 with he's ranked 85 with famous Jacksons of all time.
Oh, right behind Michael. He's right there.
Yeah. Right by Michael. Number 2,
There's
Austin
like
Coley.
20 of the Jacksons. Just of that family.
Poor Tito. Is he ahead of Tito?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
Guys, what else you got?
Number 2, Austin Coley.
Austin Coley.
He was drafted.
That was the point
by the
guard,
Colts.
right? Kansas.
No, he was drafted by the
He was a
Colts in
dog.
2009. He
was a
played.
dog.
He
Austin
played-
Collie.
He played for the Pats in 2019.
Who? Austin
was a-
Coley?
Yeah, he's a wide receiver. He's a wide receiver.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a wide receiver.
He made an
Yeah.
impact.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And your number 1, Austin?
They cut him 3 times and they kept on bringing him back.
He was pretty good, though. Number 1, Austin was?
Austin Jenkins, tight end, 2019, played for the Pats. He was signed April 10th. Guess when he was let go?
April 11th.
June 4th.
Oh, so close.
Oh, he made a couple
He made
months.
He made it a couple months. Austin Crochet. You remember him?
Oh,
What
Played
about
for
Austin
Providence.
Meadows?
Then
Indiana
went Austin
Pacers.
Meadows.
Indiana Pacers.
Yeah. So, a couple
What
of good
about
Austins.
Austin Matthews?
No, because it's spelled different.
I know it's spelled differently.
I want to
but
put him
you
because
gotta
he's
give it to him.
Austin and not Austin.
Mm.
You still got to give it to him.
I would have kept him out. That's what I would.
I know you would have kept him out.
I'm a man of my word.
There was
Tavon
nobody else.
Austin. Tavon Austin. What's
No,
he?
you
All of
can't do
5.
last name. No last
He's
name.
like 5'2", though. The kid's like short as.
Doesn't matter.
can
It's
be.
a last name. Can't take it.
All right, easy,
Doesn't
buddy,
count.
easy. Oh, all right, easy. All right, let's do the actual
All right,
starting
I should
5 then.
remove that comment.
Oh my goodness. 13 players, NFL Super Bowls in the last 33 years have been non-quarterbacks. 13 of them. We are going to rank them from 5 to 1. Our starting 5. I will start us off with my honorable mention. I have two. Cooper
Okay.
Cup. 567 receptions so far in his career, 1 All-Pro, 1 championship. I liked his receiving numbers, not bad. And I had to do it, Kenny. I had to do it. Making the cut. Julian Edelman, Jules, baby. 620 receptions for his career, 3-time champion. Julian Edelman made my honorable mention.
Okay. My honorable mentions are Cooper Cup as well. He had 1 Pro Bowl, 1 All-Pro, and then the Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP. I also have Julian Edelman, who had 3 Super Bowl wins and a Super Bowl MVP, right? If you have Edelman, then you should have Larry Brown, who also had 3 Super Bowl wins and a Super Bowl MVP. Just
I
saying.
would absolutely never. Larry Brown in his
I know.
career,
He had one
he had
good
13
game.
interceptions. 13 interceptions
He
in
had
his
one
career.
good game. That's what
I was
saying.
not putting him in my honorable mention. It wasn't about championships. It's about
No,
results.
we had the
620
same. We had the
receptions.
same thing. We had the same thing.
All right. So at 5 for me, Ron. Terrell
Is he
Davis.
from Pittsburgh.
No, Terrell Davis.
Terrell
7,607 yards, 60 touchdowns, 3-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 2-time champion. I went Terrell Davis.
Yeah, and we flip-flopped these two guys. I had Hines Ward at number 5.
What?
Yes, I had Hines Ward number 5. 4 Pro Bowls, more than Terrell Davis, but he had no All-Pro. No All-Pro. Unlike Terrell Davis with 3. 2 Super Bowls, 1 Super Bowl MVP, and I know, look, I love the yardage. Love the yardage. 1,000 receptions, 12,000 plus yards, a bunch of touchdowns. What is it, 85 touchdowns?
85 touchdowns.
You know, I put him at number 5, though.
I went for Hines Ward. 1,000 receptions, dude. 1,000 receptions, 12,083 yards.
I just like the all
I couldn't put him ahead of
Terrell Davis. I like the.
I get it. But I don't know. So 3 for me then.
And Terrell Davis also has an MVP. A regular season MVP.
Okay. Alrighty. I went at 3, Von Miller.
Yeah.
123 and a half sacks, 27 forced fumbles, 8-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 2-time champion. Von Miller.
I had him at number 3 as well. I mean, he's clearly ahead of the other 2 in this category. I mean, you're talking, 8 Pro Bowls as opposed to 3 or 4, and that's a big difference. And his numbers are just gaudy. And when he's out on that field, you knew it. You knew it.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you were a quarterback.
Still playing. Let's see what he does. Maybe he comes back and has a bounce back year. So at 2, we may differ here. I'm not sure. But at 2, I had Emmitt Smith. 18,355 yards, 164 touchdowns. That's just rushing. But 8-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro, 3-time champion.
This is a problem here in the stadium.
What do you got? I think the dirty birds are out, is what that's like. Dirty bird. You remember the dance? Yes. So Emmitt Smith at number 2 for me.
Yeah, I also had him at number 2. Some great numbers. Those 8 Pro Bowls, 4 All-Pro, but it doesn't touch number 1. I like those 2 MVPs as well. He was just a great player. He was a great player.
Phenomenal. Great back.
The impact of number 1 was just...
Should have never went to Arizona. So, at number 1, Kenny, I need you to do it without actually hurting yourself. Do that Ray Lewis thing. Just, do the Ray Lewis.
Oh,
there it is. Ray Lewis, baby. Oh, Ray Lewis at number 1, 1,568 solo tackles. That's just by himself. The man was a tackling machine. 19 forced fumbles, 12 Pro Bowls, 7 All-Pros, 2 champions.
Did you see the interceptions he has? 31 interceptions. He's a lot.
He was a quarterback on the defensive side.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And one of us to ever do it. Ray Lewis. I went Ray Lewis at number 1. Had to do it.
Yeah, there was no question in my eyes. Just the amount of the Pro Bowls alone was so much more than Emmitt Smith. 4 more. And Emmitt Smith played a long time.
Yeah, Kenny busted out that Ray Lewis. That was pretty good, buddy. Proud of you. Great start in 5. Next time we'll make sure that Kenny gets the memo if we make any changes.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, but I liked his Austin list.
That look on his face was priceless. All right, so let's talk some NBA. My man right there, the big dog. I know you're excited about this. The NBA schedule has been released.
Yeah.
Opening game, Kenny. Celtics versus the Knicks to kick off the season, raising banner number 18. Do you believe this rivalry is back?
Knicks and Celtics?
Yes, sir.
No. Come on now.
What?
Come on now. No, it's not a rivalry. What we should be circling is November 6th. When Steve Kerr comes to town.
Oh,
and we beat Golden State by 50 or 60 points.
I am a little concerned, though, with the Knicks. Top defensive team in the league. Yes. They add Bridges. You get Julius Randle back. They were the second team in the East. Everybody seems to forget. Boston, yes, ran away with the Eastern Conference. This was the number 2 team.
Oh,
And I
they're
think they've
definitely
gotten better.
the contender out of everybody else. I think they've surpassed, Milwaukee and Philadelphia, because the depth now on this team is much stronger than the others that are in the league. Period.
And
In
they
that
got Tibbs.
I should say.
Yeah. Tibbs, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Tibbs is
Genius.
very good defensively. And we seem to forget, Kenny and Ron, championship hangovers.
Yeah.
We don't know how the Celtics are going to respond after they've won a championship.
Well, I think Tatum, I'm pretty secure in saying he's going to be bumped up this year.
Well,
How many years have we said Jason Tatum's going to be a tough guy or a badass? And
No,
we
I
don't
just
see it.
He's going to be determined. I don't think there's going to be any slack in him. I don't know about Brown, but I'm pretty sure that Tatum's fired up for this season. After what happened,
Would you say though this is good for the NBA if the Knicks and the Celtics are rivals again?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
No doubt, yeah.
You want that New York Boston thing because it's not happening in baseball.
Yeah.
Right? It's not really in hockey anymore.
Yep.
It's
Well,
I
it
mean,
was
the Patriots and the
Montreal.
Giants, I don't know if they'll ever sniff a Super Bowl again the way those two teams are being run.
I'd love to see 1990 again. Heat and Knicks rivalry, Celtics and Lakers rivalry.
Right?
I'd like to see that. I like to see that.
Right? Like
But the main concern I'm thinking about is the Celtics didn't do anything. They just kept the same team. They didn't get better. They just stayed the same. So therefore, scouting and we know that
what about the draft?
And this, that, and other.
I mean, how's the kid going to do in the draft?
He's not going to play. This guy's not going to play. They don't play rookies unless they're like top 10.
Well,
They're not
what
gonna-
happens if he
he's
turns
not
out to be
gonna
good?
I just don't know. I'm concerned.
Oh, I'd be
I don't
concerned. I mean, they're going to be the team that's going to basically challenge you this season. That's that. Because now you're looking at, Philadelphia. I mean, they're not going anywhere with just two
Paul
guys.
George, though. Paul George now, Maxey, Embiid. If Embiid's healthy, I mean, there's a question there. Is Paul George going to be healthy? The Knicks, though, too, coming off injury, right? Brunson coming back from an injury.
Yep.
Anunoby's going to be coming back from an injury. Julius Randle coming back from an injury. Celtics didn't have that situation last season.
Yeah.
I agree with Kenny, though. I think, yes, they have good chemistry. They win a championship. But sometimes you like to add a piece or two, somebody that keeps you hungry.
Yes.
And they didn't do that. They just literally re-signed every single player.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see. But I'm glad that the Knicks are at least, relevant again. Because it's the basketball mecca. It's finally back.
Yes.
Like, you want people to, see this. And again, Boston winning a championship only makes
New York to be good. I mean, come on. You can't have them at the bottom of the barrel, every season in the NBA. That's not how the league is going to be healthy.
Right. And a few teams, the Lakers, the same thing, though. You need a good Lakers team.
Yeah.
For the NBA to be successful. I know we don't like LeBron, but I'm saying, and speaking of LeBron, I sent you guys
him to get better.
I just want to see Jack. I just want to see Jack on courtside. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see Jack Nicklaus again. Sitting courtside. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to see. I don't want to see LeBron and them. Lakers, the stars.
So-
Arsenio Hall used to be down there. And Diane Cannon used to be drunk off her behind, dancing.
You remember them? Remember the days back in the Knicks days when they were. How about this, though, gentlemen? 2 last points before we move on. I sent you guys a video of the LeBron James going into the celebration after winning the gold medal, and he tells the kid to back away and stop. Any comment on that? Anybody not concerned that this is the face of the league and you're literally telling this kid to get away from you, which was concerning. Secondly,
It's always concerning.
I don't know if the Boston Celtics are up for sale. I mean, we've put our bid in. Unfortunately, $10 was not enough.
Yeah.
We tried.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you heard that the Fenway Group possibly could be purchasing the Boston Celtics.
Oh, please don't. Please don't.
But here's the kicker. That would mean LeBron James owns part of the Boston Celtics.
Then I don't
How
think that should be
insane is
allowed.
that?
Should not be allowed.
LeBron James could own a piece of the Boston Celtics. Kenny's not even frozen. He's just literally stunned right now.
I didn't even think about that.
I'm quitting.
Because he owns the soccer team. Oh,
Yes, because he's part of the
owns
Fenway group.
Yes, because they own the soccer team that he's involved. Oh, man.
Looks like I might have to move somewhere else.
Yeah, me too, right? Me too.
Yes, gentlemen, LeBron James.
Oh, my God.
Celtics owner.
Oh, my God.
Imagine seeing him after, like, they're in the finals again, and you see LeBron.
Well, he owns the
booth,
Pittsburgh
like,
Penguins, too, doesn't he?
Yes, Penguins and the Red Sox. Piece of the Red Sox. Why not add the Celtics to that?
Come on.
I don't know if he can. They probably would have. There's got to be a rule. I don't think he can.
Yeah.
I don't think he can.
Major League Baseball, gentlemen. Let's talk some Major League Baseball. Milwaukee Brewers, one of the top teams in the National League, but now they go without their star, Christian Yelich, for the remainder of the season. Can they stay relevant in this playoff race without Yelich?
No. No.
See, I disagree.
That's it. It's done.
That's it. I disagree, and I'm going to tell you why I disagree, Ron. Yes, he's their best hitter.
Yep.
Why are they winning right now? They have the second best ERA in baseball.
Yep.
Second best.
Yeah. And
So,
instead of winning
again,
those
pitching
games
can carry.
2-2, they're going to lose 2-1.
What wins in the postseason? Pitching. We all know that.
Yeah, but you have
You
to
need
have
solid pitching.
You have to have a clutch hitter, and he's their best hitter. And without him, they're dead in the water. They're not going to be able to score enough runs against teams like Philadelphia, LA, Atlanta, San Diego. I mean, you're not going to put up numbers against them. You can't win by scoring 0 runs.
You can't win.
What?
Go ahead, Kenny. You had something?
And they're going to surely they are surely going to miss that 21 stealing bases.
Yeah,
21 stolen bases.
You're missing speed on the bases.
Yeah. 315 batting average.
Yeah.
He's had 315, gentlemen.
Right.
11 home runs.
That's insane, though. 315 in today's baseball. That's ridiculous. That's like batting 400. Because realistically, nobody bats over 290 now. It's like if you hear somebody over 290, like, holy crap, 315. Yeah, I agree with you. Listen, it's not going to be an easy road, but I think if you can sustain your pitching through the postseason, you can win a game 1-0.
They can't take that division because that division stinks.
Yeah, they're 9 games ahead of the Reds and the Cardinals, so they're winning the division.
Right. So
they're winning the division.
Can they beat that?
Yeah, can they beat Philadelphia? Can they beat the Dodgers? To your point, that's where I start. But again, if the pitching is on, you hold those teams to 1-2 runs, you may win some games.
I don't think so. I don't think they win. Not against those teams.
Me neither.
He's a good player, too. You know, that's a shame.
He's
that's
a
the
really
part
good
of it.
player.
Hey, real
right?
good player.
And he doesn't get enough credit because of where he's at. Because nobody pays attention to Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah.
That's
But
why I
guy's
said
a
trouble
3-time
brewing.
All-Star. Trouble Brewing, episode 33. 3-time All-Star, 3-time Silver Slugger. He's won a Gold Glove, 2-time batting titles. He had 2 batting titles as well, plus an MVP.
Yeah,
but he got busted for steroids too, didn't he?
To that Boggs territory, right? You know, when you start winning 3 or 4.
But Ron, you're a big steroids guy, and I don't mean you do steroids, although you're very angry, so that might make sense. Anyway, is that it? He was busted for steroids, Yelich. I'm almost positive. Somebody out there live, let us know. But I think he did. I think he's a steroid guy.
Oh no!
I mean, I could be wrong, but and then this is what happened. Your body breaks down when you don't take it. You don't take the juice.
Let me see if this will work. Hey Google, has Christian Yelich been busted for steroids?
I go with Gary Sheffield. I thought it was lotion. thought it was lotion. I thought he was giving me some lotion. I was lotioning my arms. I thought it was lotion, bro.
I don't think there's a response.
That's what happens, my friend. What year? It's a couple years ago.
2019?
Yeah. See?
Oh, man.
5 years ago. Just saying. So, again, as great as he was, right?
Well,
Steroids.
guess what?
He's not on any Ronald's list now. Here we go.
You
See the difference? Kenny,
You are no
Kenny,
boss,
you're my witness.
friend.
You're my witness now that he didn't know he was talking this guy up. As soon as he found out, he's off your list.
That's it.
That's
He's off
my
your
point,
list.
Ron. Thank you.
Umpire, you're out of there.
Sports
That's
Unfolded,
right.
baby. All right, gentlemen. Hey, that was some fun Major League Baseball discussion. If you're joining us live,
Go figure,
please join the chat. Let us know. Gentlemen, it is time for split decisions. Kenny's dancing all up a storm tonight. So our split decision segment, we basically ask each other two more likely scenarios, and then we have to make a decision based off of that. By the way, if you'd like to get some Sports Unfolded merchandise, go to Patreon at Rhode Island Broadcasting. Got a lot of great things, mugs, coasters, a lot of different things up there, stickers,
pins,
stickers.
stickers.
So Sports Unfolded, check it out, get some merch. All right, so gentlemen, my first, since I start us off, and then we'll kind of rotate here. Is it more likely Matt Judon has double-digit sacks for the season, misses double-digit games, or the Atlanta Falcons have double-digit wins?
Ooh.
God. Oh, jeez.
Double-digit sacks, misses more than 10 games.
Double-digit wins.
So Falcons get over 10 wins.
Right? Let's go, Atlanta.
I'm going
My
with
new
sacks.
team.
You think Judon gets double-digit sacks, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is why I went with the wins, because I think they will win double-digit games. He may not make it the whole season, so...
That's what I'm saying. Double digits, right? It's a fact. Kenny.
And the fact that Simmons is also there, I figured, all right, he's going to give them at least another win. So I went with the wins.
All right. With
Kirk Cousins running the offense, I think double-digit wins.
At least 10 or more. Okay, I agree with you. I think I agree with you, Ron. Kenny, your first split decision.
Okay, we talked about Sam Darnold being the new Vikings quarterback. Is it more like official? Yeah. Is it more likely he throws double-digit touchdowns or double-digit interceptions?
Interceptions.
I don't know. Definitely going interceptions.
I can guarantee you he will definitely throw. More likely double-digit interceptions. I don't even have to.
Even if he only starts 3 games.
What's Sam Donald?
Is that?
He might only start 3.
Kenny doesn't even know his name. Kenny doesn't even know his name. He calls him Sam Donaldson.
I can't pronounce his name.
That's the news anchor.
That's
the news anchor. Yeah, couldn't pronounce his name. Sorry, it looks funny.
It's Sam Donald. There's no fun on it.
But when he played for San Fran, he started 3 games and he only.
All right, I got an intriguing one.
Oh boy!
Go ahead.
I think I know the answer to this one, but it's intriguing. Who will more likely start for the Minnesota Vikings in Week 1? Sam Darnold, Mac Jones, Ryan Tannehill, who's still a free agent, or someone else?
I'm going Sam Donald. They already said he's starting.
Yeah, I'm going Sam.
Okay.
I don't know where the Mac Jones thing. He ain't leaving Jacksonville.
I'm just saying.
I didn't know. Tannehill's still a free agent?
He's still a free agent.
Really?
I don't know why
crazy.
they haven't signed him.
Wow.
I got a feeling he could
Tonight's
be
going to
going
be a
there.
good night? Oh, I thought we were going to start singing. That's
too.
tonight's gonna be a good night.
Yeah, good.
All right, my second. There, Kenny's dancing again. We've got Kenny dancing all night long. All right, Kenny, this one. All right, and we've lost all control of the show, as you can see. Kenny,
Yes.
this one I thought of just for you. I mean, Ron, you're going to answer too, but
Yeah,
this
thanks.
one was for Kenny.
Should I just leave now?
Yeah. Hey, why don't you go down to the booth down there?
Give us a couple of hot dogs.
Yeah, get us some dogs. All right, Kenny and Ron. Which Boston Celtics star will be more fueled by what happened with the Olympics?
Oh.
Jason Tatum or
Oh.
Jaylen Brown?
Oh.
Brown not being
God.
selected, Tatum being
Oh.
benched.
Oh, man.
Who's going to be more fueled?
Whew. Jeez.
That's a good one.
That is
That's a good
really
one.
good.
Ooh, that's a real good one.
Like the Celtics could beat Golden State by like 100 at this point.
Yeah, right?
They're
You're
both
right.
going to score 60 points.
Right? Right?
Ah,
So one guy beef with Steve Kerr and the other guy beef with
I
Grant
still
Hill.
say it's
Oh my
Jason
gosh.
Tatum. I still say it's Tatum
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna
because
go with
that's
Tatum.
humiliating.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
humiliating what happened to him. Jaylen Brown just got
Grant-
snubbed.
Hold-
'cause-
No,
Let me tell you-
but-
whoa.
wait,
Let me tell you know, humiliated him, his mama. That's who humiliated him. His mama humiliated him. Talking about, why don't you play my son? I don't understand. Ma, chill. That's who humiliated him.
But
His mama
everybody
did.
was saying it. Everyone was saying
We
it.
just had like a Anthony Hopkins, not Perkins, psycho moment right there. He was talking, mother, please. But I will say this, Ron. Here's where I disagree with you though, because Jaylen Brown was snubbed for who?
Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
The third or fourth best option on Boston.
I know.
Yeah.
I
So
know.
you don't think he's got a little motivation too
Yeah,
to say
but
what the
He
hell
was playing
Derek White over
more
me?
minutes than Jason Tatum was.
Derek White over me. Like, wait a minute. So this whole thing could benefit the Celtics, but I don't know. I agree with you both that I think it's Tatum just because he
This
got
is
there and they didn't
why-
play him. But
This is why the Celtics repeat. This is why.
from your lips to the man upstairs,
Look,
Yes.
It is.
yes,
It is.
yes.
make this happen.
It is
Back to
Yes.
back.
very simple.
Yes.
Most teams that win a championship, they come in, undesired the championship because they just won it.
Mhm.
Now you have two guys that was slighted, in the same situation that, even though one was snubbed to be in there, then one was snubbed to even play.
Manny ill
So
Celtic.
they're
bro.
going to both be motivated to go out there and win.
You got to put
And
some
if they
respect
win
on their
again-
name, my friend, because they're raising banner 18.
Yes.
So, Manny, before you start talking junk about the Celtics, they ain't spending the next 30 years like your Cowboys, 30 years plus, trying to get a championship. They just won another one.
Ooh, ouch.
All right.
Yeah.
You got
Ooh.
personal. I get personal.
Ooh.
But, Manny,
Ooh.
thank you for joining. It's been a while.
Ooh.
It's been a while.
Ooh.
Kenny, your second split decision.
All right, we know the NBA is coming up. I can't wait. All right. Is it more likely that LeBron James asks for a trade or the Lakers send Bronny to the D League?
Oh,
G League.
please send them away.
G League. G League.
I think he's going G League. I'm
He's
pretty
going to
sure
go
they
G League, and then LeBron asks for a trade.
Literally.
I don't. There's a lot of talk that he's going to try to work Steph back into. The
That's
Lakers.
thank you, right? Because it's crazy. Because the one player he wants to play with is
That's
Steph
because he can't
Curry.
win by himself now. He
So-
needs Steph Curry to win. Now,
So
You
does
get
he-
Steph and
LeBron
Davis.
with his 3
So is he-
goals 3 goals,
So
rode off of the coattails of Kobe twice and now Curry. Without that, he wins bronze 3 times. Think about that one, people.
We could have changed his name to LeBron's at that point. Then that would have been perfect. LeBron's.
Captain
LeBron,
America. Captain
Captain
America.
Don't even
Captain
call him
America.
that.
I started. They did.
The way he treated that kid, absolutely not. Disrespecting that young
I
kid
can't
who's
stand
a
him.
fan.
This is why I don't like him.
The
And then
French are
he's got
rude.
the audacity to
French
dance
are
in the
rude.
doorway after. Like, bro,
French are
this kid looks up to you. Anyway, Ron, your last split decision. Where are we going?
I'm all flustered because you had to bring up that jackass. Yes, jackass. All right.
How do you really feel about it?
He's not even the top 5 players in
Oh,
NBA.
that I can't do.
Wow.
I don't know.
What?
Okay,
Am I
go ahead.
wrong?
I think you are. But anyway, they were not.
I don't think I am.
Yeah.
Michael, Magic, Larry, Kobe.
They're not walking through that door, my friend.
No, but if they did, it'd be better.
I'm gonna get her for this one. I'm gonna get her for this one. So Kenny, forgive me now. I put him ahead of Larry now.
No.
I do.
Hell no.
I
Hell
do.
no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Ryan. Yes, split
Yeah.
decision.
True.
Oh, here's a good one for baseball, right? Who will more likely finish with the worst home record this season in baseball out of these 3 teams? They're not going to finish the worst, but out of these 3 teams, Oakland, who's 29-30 at home, Toronto, who's 29-31 at home, or Boston, who's 29-32 at home. Who will finish with the worst home record out of the 3?
The easy choice is Oakland.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Oakland. I still think Oakland. Boston has at least some talent. They're not. And so does Toronto. And I just don't think Oakland. I mean, Oakland's just like what they're not even going to be in Oakland next year. Like they're just riding this thing out till next year. And they go. I don't even remember where they're going. They're going some like
me neither.
Manny thinks Boston. He switched over to YouTube. Thank you, Manny. Kenny, yeah, I'm going Oakland.
I'm going Oakland too because I don't see.
See, out of this, I think Toronto, because I think they gave up. But they didn't
trade away a lot of their big stars,
which was stupid.
I don't know if they re-signed Vlad. That's going to be the interesting one.
But I think they gave up.
It's going to New York. They're just going to have all home run hitters and nobody to pitch. All right, let's talk some NHL.
You see, like the Red Sox are so good away. If they would just take care of their business at home, they would be in the talks.
Well, they know LeBron owns them. Ron, let's talk some NHL. I thought this was going to be a bigger story, and then I read more into it. But this is still Austin Matthews. He was named team captain now of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yay.
Was it the right time?
Well, they got rid of their captain, or did they?
No, John Tavares is still on the team.
Yeah.
That's why I said it was.
I think that's a bad move. Because now you got a guy that probably wants out.
So Tavares did put out a comment. He stepped down after talking to the GM. When Brad, Trey Living, and I met at the end of the past season and discussed ways for our team to take the next step, we both agreed that Austin is ready and it's time for him to lead.
Yeah, to me, this just seems like they're going to be trading Tavares. I think that's what's going to happen because they know the team as it is not going to win a Stanley Cup. And in order to do that, you have to get rid of a piece to get something, either at the back end or between the pipes. I think it's inevitable Tavares is being traded.
Ron, you as my hockey guy always come up with these interesting things that we look at when we do the hockey thing, right? And I thought this blew my mind. So Austin Matthews has played in 562 games with the Maple Leafs.
Yes.
He has 649 points.
Yeah. Great play.
That is incredible. That is well more than a point a game, right?
Yeah.
Like the guy, he's their face. And I think the reason why Toronto did it is because you need something to build on. This is your guy now for the next whatever many years.
Well, there's a lot of salary problems that are going to be happening, I believe, at the end of this season. And, you got guys that are going to be free agents, and I may be mistaken, but I want to think that it was Mitch Marner that might be a free agent and maybe another big player on the team. And if you have that many players that are top players that are free agents, you're going to have to cut somebody. And I'm looking at this. Tavares is getting up there in years.
Mm-hmm.
He's been less effective, against top players. So I'm thinking they're probably going to try to trade him and get something for him now rather than waiting. And you got to try to get that depth of young players, trying to get them up. So they're going to try to wheel and deal, I think, this year. They have to do something. You can't keep going in the way they are every single season in the playoffs with all this talent and then no results. So something's not working. And you got to make sure that you do something different.
If there's a franchise that probably got hurt more by Edmonton making it because of the Canada factor, it's the Toronto Maple Leafs, because they've probably had more talent longer than Edmonton, even though Edmonton got one of the best players in the league now. But if you think about it, Toronto's been there and just can't seem to figure it out for how many years now.
And that's a good point you made with Edmonton, Eric, because, Edmonton had the same problems, defense and goaltending, right? And what did they go address, this past season to get there? They addressed their defense and their goaltending. And they played pretty damn well. Yeah. Of course, now they lost some pieces out of that team, but, they're going to be okay.
All right,
you got a
gentlemen.
team that makes it to the Stanley Cup, and then the other one, who's basically a mirror image, failed to get there because of the wrong deals. They look for this flash. They look for the flash in Toronto, and that's not what brings home championships.
Agreed. All right, gentlemen. Great NHL talk. We're going to talk some pick and roll, though, now. It's pick and roll time.
Nope. It's time for pick and roll.
You want to do the voting first. Okay. So we have our new poll going up tonight for the next inductee into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. We are doing our boxing as well. Some phenomenal boxers: Joe Frazier, Roberto Duran, George Foreman, Ken Norton, and Carlos Monzon. So they will be on there. You can vote for one of them to be the next inductee into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. Some phenomenal boxers there. That's going to be a tough one as well. There's some great boxers in there. There's a lot of people not going to make that easy. Just go to the Sports Unfolded sports poll page and vote. The polls will open again tonight, probably after 9 p.m. And give us your vote. Let us know who you pick for the next inductee for the boxing Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. Look forward to that. Are you ready for pick and roll?
Yeah.
I think you're ready for pick and roll. Pick and roll, 33 years ago, 1991. These 5 quarterbacks led the league in passing yards. They were Warren Moon, Dan Marino, Jim Kelly, Mark Rippon, and Bernie Kosar. I am first tonight, so I will start us off with my pick and roll, and then you gentlemen can give us your pick and roll. At number 5 for me, Bernie Kosar. Losing record 53, 54, and 1 on his career. If he could have got that one tie to be a win, at least he would have been 500. 23,000 yards, 6.9 yards per attempt, 124 touchdowns, 87 interceptions, 1 Pro Bowl, 1 championship, which I didn't realize until I looked at it. He was on the Dallas Cowboys in 1993.
Mhm.
Yep.
So he wasn't even a starter. He was just there. He got a ring.
Well, it's not really a
Yeah.
win.
Yeah. At 4, I had Mark Rippon, 47 and 31. Just didn't play enough. 56.1% completion percentage, 18,473 yards, 115 touchdowns, 88 interceptions. 2-time Pro Bowler, was an Offensive Player of the Year, won his championship, and a 1-time Super Bowl MVP.
Them hogs on that line. That line was great. Ooh, that line
Was that the
great.
year they had Funk and all them guys, the receivers? Right?
Yeah.
Those receivers were really good. Ricky Sanders.
Oh,
Some greats.
that
At
line was
3, I went Jim Kelly, 101 and 59, 60.1% completion percentage, 35,467 yards, 237 touchdowns, 175 interceptions, 5-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro. Obviously, we know no championships. Got there 4 times, though. Congrats. At 2, I went Warren Moon, 102 and 101. Even though the record doesn't wow you, 49,325 yards, 291 touchdowns, 233 interceptions, 9-time Pro Bowler, 1-time MVP, 2-time Offensive Player of the Year. But at number 1, Dan Marino, by far destroyed this group. 147 and 93 in his career, 61,361 yards, only 420 touchdowns,
yeah.
252 interceptions, 9-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 3-time MVP, won it like 3 different, whatever they are, PFA and all these different ones. 3-time Offensive Player of the Year, 1-time Sports Nation Player of the Year, and he won Rookie of the Year. Dan Marino at number 1 for me on my pick and roll.
That's deep. That's deep.
Who's
Thank you,
next?
sir. Kenny, go ahead. Do it up.
Okay, at 5, I had Mark Ripken. We already know the stats. At 4, I had Bernie Kosar.
Is that Cal's brother? Rippin, not Ripkin.
Rippin. Mark Rippin.
All right. I was like, who's Ripkin?
Bernie Kosar. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Number 3, I had Warren Moon. At 2, I had Jim Kelly, not the karate guy. The quarterback.
Quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback, not the karate guy. But yeah.
Correct.
And at number 1, I had Dan Marino, 61,000 yards. That is crazy. That is crazy.
In that era, in the 80s. Like that, they weren't throwing in the 80s like they are now.
Exactly.
He played today. That he'd throw for over 100,000.
Yep.
No doubt in my mind. He would have beaten Tom
crazy.
Brady's at least passing yards.
Yeah.
What's Brady? 80-something thousand.
Yeah, he
You
wouldn't
think
have
I
won
want Brady?
Super Bowls.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the yards, the
I know what
passing
you're
yards
saying.
itself.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ron, what does your pick and roll look like?
All right. So my number 5 is Bernie Kosar. I'm sorry. He was crap. I'm sorry. Crap. Has no business being in this. Number 4,
He was
Mark,
a top 5
Rippon.
passing in that 1991. What do you want me to do? I didn't make that up.
I'm just saying. You have one good year out of a whole career. Ooh. I'm just saying. Mark Rippon, I actually like his numbers. He just needed to play longer. If he could have played 200 plus games, you're looking at a guy that might have won 100. You know, because his numbers are pretty good. 47 and 31. I mean, that's not bad. The 56.1 passing percentage was the lowest out of the group, though. And that's, that looks bad. That looks bad. But, he did make it to 2 Pro Bowls. Still not enough. This is the tough one that I had, number 2 and 3. I went I went Warren Moon number 3, even though I
Wow.
like him better as a quarterback, if that makes any sense. But I'm looking at the numbers. I don't like that he went 500. But Jim Kelly, I had number 2, had a higher pass percentage than Warren Moon. He also had more yards per attempt than Warren Moon.
0.2.
It doesn't matter. He still had more.
Come on.
And,
With the
I kind of like
14,000 extra passing yards don't
Yeah,
count
but I
for
like that
anything.
percentage of touchdown to interception ratio better. I do like that better. 101.59. I'll take that one better. It was tough because Warren Moon does have the MVP. Man, that record, he needed to be better. But see, like Jim Kelly may not have won it, but he gets you there, right? He gives you an opportunity. He got them there 4 times, and I will take a quarterback that has the better percentage and the better yards per attempt, and that's going to get you a chance to win a Super Bowl. And that's why I went with Jim Kelly there. But Dan Marino was far above everybody, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Dan Marino was just different in his generation, his time. All right. That was our pick and roll. 1991 passing leaders, top 5.
Yeah.
That was a fun one, though.
That was a good
That
one.
was a fun one. That was a fun one.
Good
It is time
quarterbacks.
for prediction. It
Good
is.
quarterbacks.
Yes.
It is time for predictions, gentlemen. Rough
Are we
week last
there
week for
already?
most. We are there.
Holy wait. Yeah, we did do starting 5, didn't we? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Here's
remember
your
Austin?
predictions.
We did Austin's.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So last week I went 4-2. Everybody else went 2-4. The
Yeah.
2 baseball games that everybody picked different than me, I won. So nice job. Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I may have 100 losses after this week, though. So that's where we're going. I'm close. I'm getting there. But if you'd like to join us, if you're alive and want to get your name on our prediction chart, let us know who you pick.
Yeah, you might want to.
You can't do much worse than some of these. Wow. James, back at 50%. All right. Let's see what we got. We're starting off in Major League Baseball, a 3-game series. The Guardians at the Brewers, both division leaders. I went Cleveland. With the Yelich injury, I went Cleveland. Are we ever getting back on the screen? What's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
I was like, why is Kenny laughing so much?
I didn't know what's going on. I'm like,
I was like,
I'm over here just writing down your.
What are we doing?
predictions.
What are we doing here?
Hey, boo boo, picking basket for you.
Yogi.
All right.
I'm going Brewers.
Going Brewers, Kenny.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I went Cleveland. I think Cleveland's too good of a team to be missing your key hitter. The guy that's supposed to be setting the table is, on strike. Waiters on strike. Yeah.
That's pretty good. No. Manny on there, finally getting on the list. All right, Manny's back. All right, Manny going Milwaukee. I don't know if James must have gave up on us.
I guess so.
All right. 8-19, gentlemen. You got a series of the Seattle Mariners at the Los Angeles Dodgers. Who do you got?
I have the Dodgers. I think they're just a better team, and they're going to be at home, so I'm going Dodgers.
I am also going Dodgers.
I went Dodgers as well. The Mariners have played very well since the trade deadline. They picked up some bodies, some bats. But I think the Dodgers at home. I agree with you, gentlemen. Let's see if Manny. Maybe not. We lost Manny. Manny's if he wins, it'll be 100%.
Right, but if he loses, he'll be at 0.
0%. Dodgers. The Dodgers. All right, we clean sweep on that one. WNBA action. You got the New York Liberty at the Las Vegas Aces. That's on the 17th tomorrow. Liberty are hot, man. They are on fire. I think 4 losses. This is a little bit of a revenge game because these were the WNBA finals. They lost to the Aces, and I think that they're going to win it all this year, New York. So I'm going Liberty.
Then he's complaining about the delay. Yeah, it's like a 30-second delay from where we are and where you get it. All that censorship stuff, and I went Liberty as well. I just think they're just superb. What I thought they were going to do last year is what they are doing this year, and therefore, I think they're going to go all the way with this.
I'm going Aces.
They have not played as well this year, even though they're back to back. Right? Are they 3-time? They won 3 in a row. The Aces, right?
Yeah,
3 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same team this year.
No,
not as dominant.
No.
Manny went New York. Oh, the Liberty. There it is. Manny's back. The emojis are back. 8-18. You got the Seattle Storm at the Indiana Fever. What do you have, gentlemen?
I have Indiana. I just think, what they're doing right now and what Caitlin Clark is accomplishing. I like Indiana at home in this.
Yeah, I got Indiana too. I'm going Indiana.
What happened?
I'm not going with Caitlin. I'm not going against Caitlin.
11-15. The Fever. Seattle's second best record in the West. They're playing very good basketball. I went Seattle. Listen, she's going to get them to the playoffs, Caitlin Clark, but I still think Seattle's a much better team. Seattle Storm. Got to wait for a 30-second delay. That game's on Sunday, by the way.
All right, so let's go. He'll put it up there.
8-17. You got the NFL preseason tomorrow night. Detroit Lions at the Kansas City Chiefs.
I still don't understand why we do preseason football games.
Because I literally don't have anything.
Storm.
Okay.
Well,
I went Detroit.
Yeah, I went Detroit also.
Me too. I went Detroit also.
We know you go Detroit.
They win the Super Bowl, baby, this year. Finally, I can say it. They win the Super Bowl this year. Let's go,
Jared Goff. That was his pick. I don't think.
Let's go, Lions.
Jared Goff equals Trent Dilfer.
Wow. No way. Jared Goff's a better quarterback than Trent Dilfer.
Well, Dilfer has a Super Bowl.
He also had the greatest defense of all times.
Well, I didn't say that, man. He said Lions.
Thank you.
So we all went Lions.
Bears, oh my.
Oh, I got to put Kenny's picks down. I'm not even writing Kenny's name.
What?
Yeah. Fix is on. Slim Shady. You on Detroit because of Slim Shady.
You trying to cheat me?
Did you guys hear the new Eminem album, by the way? I love it.
No, I haven't. I need to.
You've got to listen to Guilty Conscience 2. Phenomenal. It's so good.
Okay. All right.
It's one of the songs on there, and it's Slim talking to M. And it's phenomenal the way he did it. Great job. 8-18, gentlemen. We got NASCAR, the Firekeepers Casino 400 in Michigan. We need a top 5 driver. So I will say this. Yeah, last week, you both picked the same driver. Finished 6th. 6th. You just missed. And me and James picked the last 2 drivers in the whole thing. So you turn that around. We were in first place, baby.
Yeah, you don't turn it around, though. We missed a win by 1.
One. Yeah, one.
Oh, because of that Austin guy that actually won a race. Why wasn't he on your list, Kenny?
Yeah.
Austin.
There you go.
Yeah,
We
right.
had a top. There was your starting 5, Austin. I went Kevin Harvick in Michigan.
All right. I'm going Kyle Larson. I just think he's due. He came in 7th, by the way, I believe,
Kyle
last
Larson.
week. So he's due.
I got. Oh my gosh. I also have Larson.
And he's going to ride the Ron train this week. I could see it. He's going to get a win there.
Don't do it, Rob. Don't do it. Don't do it, Eric. Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it, Eric. Don't do it, Eric.
No.
Eric, don't do it. Don't do it, Eric. Eric,
okay.
don't do it. Don't do it.
Come on, ride the train, the choo-choo train. Go, Kenny. You're riding the Ron train.
Okay. All right.
If you want to be alone, let me know. I
thought you were going somewhere else.
I was, but I kept it clean because this was a family show, my friend.
So you didn't go everybody all aboard? Everybody all aboard.
Oh, Manny's going with me. All right, Manny. All right. That was our prediction segment. Gentlemen, we are going to give our final thoughts. But before we get into our final thoughts, we want to get a sponsor for Sports Unfolded. Ron, can you tell all the wonderful people out there how they can become a sponsor and get their name on our banner?
No. Of course I can, Eric. Come on. All you have to do, yes, thank you. All you have to do is send an email to that email address way down the bottom there. ribroadcasting.media@gmail.com. We can send you out all the information. But let me tell you, the only information you need that it costs less than going to your local coffee shop and buying a nice cold brew coffee with a cinnamon roll.
It's good old cinnamon roll. So many ways you can like, share, follow our show. We're on all social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, MeWe, Patreon. If you'd like to get some Sports Unfolded merchandise as well. Rhode Island Broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, as well as MeWe. So many different ways that you can like, share, follow our show. Continue to support us. You can donate stars and bits as well. So there's different ways that you can actually help us on that end as well to continue to help us grow. And then we must, once again, before we get into our final thoughts, let you know about the polls that will open for the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame nominees. And those nominees are for the NFL: Derek Thomas, Derek Brooks, Junior Seau, Kevin Green, and Mike Singletary. That is going to be a tough one. Make sure you cast your vote. This Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame is voted by the fans. So the fans put these players in and these athletes in, not some, writers or somebody that doesn't even care about the sport. It's about you and what you think is the right thing to do. And then for boxing, Joe Frazier, Roberto Duran, George Foreman, Ken Norton, and Carlos Monzon. So
Frazier's down.
No, I always think uno mas. Oh, no mas. It was no mas, right? No mas. He gave up. These are our inductees on the right-hand side there on the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. Want to welcome Patrick Wow and Svetlana.
Wait, what was that? Patrick Wow?
Wow. Patrick Wow and Svetlana Korkina.
Yes.
So those are our two new nominees to the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. On the left-hand side, you can see all of the other athletes that have been part of our voting but did not get in yet. So those athletes will at some point be back on the voting as well. But get to the Sports Unfolded Sports Poll page on Facebook. Cast your vote. That will be up at 9 p.m. tonight. So you have an opportunity to vote for your favorite athlete and get them into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. That's how that banner would look for the advertising as well. So right there, if
me and Kenny will be on that show tomorrow.
Kenny, the best morning show on the internet by far. Follows the best sports podcast on the planet. So you guys are rocking it, man.
Wait.
You guys are having a great time there and a great show to watch as well. All right, gentlemen, it is time for final thoughts. Our final thoughts don't necessarily have to be about anything sports related. It could be about anything going on in the world today. I am first, so I will start us off with my final thoughts. One's very important, so I have to make sure I point it out. But I did want to talk about this Colin Kaepernick story that came out yesterday. Jim Harbaugh said that he is not going to be part of the coaching staff this year. Kind of crazy to think about the fact that we've seen athletes go through some things and get back onto the field, court, whatever it may be. That Colin Kaepernick never got another opportunity after the kneeling situation. It blows my mind. I mean, Michael Vick basically killed animals, and I'm not discrediting what's worse or not, but he got a second opportunity. Colin Kaepernick never did. He still wants to play, believe it or not. 36 years old. He's still trying to get back into the league. I don't think it happens. But I found it funny that Jim Harbaugh is still a supporter. They had talked about putting him on the coaching staff. And just not going to happen. And then I also wanted to just give my wife, my beautiful wife, wish her a very happy anniversary. We're celebrating 15 years married on Tuesday. So just wanted to tell her that I love her. Thank you for all the support. Thank you very much. So I just wanted to make sure. Kenny was so upset. Kenny, I love you too, buddy. I love you too.
All right. Bye-bye.
I don't think you realized you was still on. You were still on.
Sorry.
But my beautiful wife, Maria, thank you for supporting me for all these years and 15 wonderful years of marriage coming up this Tuesday. So I'm excited about that. So that's my final thoughts. Gentlemen, your final thought. Thank you.
All right, my final thought goes out to Steve Kerr. Thank you. I'm giving him a thank you. See how nice I am? I'm giving him a thank you.
About time.
Not only were you your own man in following LeBron James's directions, but you managed to piss off two Celtics that are trying to repeat. And I want to thank you because now we have reason for motivation to go out there and kick your ass next season. Thank you. I appreciate it. So now Brown and Tatum are going to be like madmen, and they're going to be dropping 30 on everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much.
One more for you, but Ron. Kenny, your final thought.
I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
Hey!
Okay. Tyreek Hill, all right, has challenged a race.
Yes.
To a 2-time gold medalist and 1 bronze medalist. Tyreek Hill. He runs for a living. Okay? All right? He is a gold medalist. What makes you think you have a chance? What makes you think you have a chance? Stay in your lane. You are a football player. He might be the fastest man alive, and you say you can beat him? Come on now. What's wrong with the world?
What would be, Kenny, what would be worse? Tyreek Hill beats Noah Lyle, or whose reputation would be hurt more? Noah Lyle if he's beat by Tyreek.
Noah said he don't even know who he is. Who is he?
Noah Lyle.
Who is he? Who? Tyreek who? I don't even know him. He played football.
All right. That was a good final thought, Kenny.
Tyreek Hill.
Well thought out. Very good.
He get his feelings hurt.
This has been Sports Unfolded. Again, the best sports podcast on the planet. Want to thank Manny for joining us live, James for joining us live. Anyone else who has watched, thank you. If you're watching us afterwards, like, share, follow the show. That ticker that's been going the whole time tells you all the different ways you can follow us on our social media platforms. Having another kid would be where I think he's got like 12 kids with like 9 different women or something. It's insane.
Right.
Whatever it is, it's crazy.
He needs all that money.
Yeah, he's gonna need it. But again, thank you so much. Want to thank our fans out in Dallas, Georgia, WDJY 99.1 FM for listening to us every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also on SEC TV, Public Access Channel 12 every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. So many different ways you can like, share, watch our show. We appreciate you. Continue to follow and share. Very important. Want to continue to grow. Check out Rhode Island Broadcasting. A lot of great shows. The best morning show on the internet tomorrow, going on daily with Kenny and Ron as well. They're on you're on every day, Ron, right? 9 a.m.
We are on Mondays, Tuesdays, soon to be Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Oh, phenomenal.
So
great morning show.
5 days a week.
Great morning show.
Awesome. Great.
Morning show.
So again, we will see everyone again next Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live. So check us out then and join our chat. All we ever ask for every single show is that we get peace on earth, gentlemen.
Have a great night, everyone.